Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. As we'll see, the Vanderbilt Commodores taking on the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Blazers will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Commodores' offense will have the first possession of the game. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Makes the grab. It's Alexander. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Pavia. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Commodores had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Commodores need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. He's got his man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's McCray. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So UAB's offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And the Blazers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Kitna. He lobs one high down the left side. intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. A strike downfield. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Doors! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
14, UAB, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Blazers will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and look for room. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hoskins. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Looking for space. It's Jackson. Look out. He's got room. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking for a man. It's Kitna. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And the Blazers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete to the left. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. At the 20, he's got space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw. It's Pavia. Flushed out of the pocket. And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Vanderbilt! And they take it in for 6 more points.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Ferguson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Blazers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You've got a 3rd and manageable backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Blazers will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to bring it back. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback moving. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
The pitch. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got the quick pass. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Ferguson. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
And first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Dropping back, it's Kitna. Plucks it out of the air. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. The Blazers headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point in the game.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Fires to the right. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
That's caught. It's Stowers. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. He'll keep it himself. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Commodores will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Kitna. Gets it to him on the screen. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hoskins.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Stowers. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Just drives it between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And here's the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Not much there. They'll give him 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He's not afraid to go deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Blazers will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
The Commodores really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. The sure hands, it's Gillespie. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Offense set on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Newberry. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Scanning the field is Kitna. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Blazers will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing right. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Fitzgerald.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got room to work. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The Commodores have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
The field goal is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Campbell. Snags it over the middle. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. The Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Commodores have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Spence. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Calls his own number. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for room. It's Newberry. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Snags it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And all the hard work and commitment pays off, getting their first win of the season. Really impressed how they came out. After starting the season 0-2, they knew this was going to be a physical game, and they came ready to go on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
He'll bring it out. It's Beebe. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. A quick pass to the left. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, this defense is eyeing the scoreboard. You know they're looking up there. They want to keep this goose egg intact. They've been so good all game long. Still playing with phenomenal effort here in the fourth quarter, creating that fumble and takeaway.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it out. It's Beebe. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going